Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Oh, I don't know if did I forget? Yeah, I did mute you.
Oh, you're
Morning,
fine.
Chalice
Good
Mike.
morning.
How are you?
Well, I'm in the same crap I am. I have been. I mean, that's nothing new to the people that follow this stream. So, whatever.
I think you sell it a bit low.
Yeah, that's for sure. Nice.
Oh, and there come the morning hosts.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
hosts.
All right, so as the title says, we're going to be playing some multiplayer, and I'm so glad that I was able to work with Streamlabs yesterday on Twitter to get the sound fixed. So
Oh, you did?
yeah, so now at least when the things are, the stuff is blasting, like when Streamlabs has things happen on their thing, it won't blast in my ears and on the stream.
Oh, did you ever switch those audio?
Hang on, you're
Yeah.
rejoining. Okay, let's try that again.
Hopefully, it's better.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah, we'll see. So what were you saying? Did I switch them? No, I didn't
Yeah,
do that yet. I didn't do that yet. I was just what I want yesterday. My biggest issue was I wanted to make sure that uh, the sound playing onto the stream wasn't blasting, because it wasn't just that it was loud in my ears, it was loud to everyone. So
Oh, I thought it was. Never mind.
no, yeah, we're thinking about two different. I was also trying to see if it would fix your problem, the problem I was talking about with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it has. I think I'm still going to need to do that. This one was more just when Streamlabs would play an alert, the alert was blasting in, and I mean, it just about triggered me on stream yesterday.
Okay. And just remember, I can always increase or decrease my volume to you from here.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, when you talk, I can see you clearly on the bar. It's the game that's always quiet.
Yeah.
So I'm red for a second.
All right.
There, I think I've caught up. Okay, so this happened over the weekend. I forgot to say anything about it, but so I'm going to play play an alert from the weekend. Dimmer, he resubscribed.
Hey.
Somehow I think my alerts got switched around, so I'm gonna have to fix that later. But that's fine. So thank you for that, Dimmer. We always appreciate the support. Okay, so let's focus on the colony for a little bit. Okay. So we have move that up. All right. So we last played this on stream on Thursday. I don't think nothing major has changed. Uh we had an infestation that we didn't manage correctly. And so it just about wiped the colony out. So we reloaded because we wanted to be able to keep playing. And since the reason that it went badly was simply because we managed it incorrectly, we decided it was worth reloading to go back.
And it was not just badly. The entire colony was minimum half the colony would have died.
Yeah,
People were already
the last time I looked at the screen, because I was walking around taking care of some stuff, all of our hospital was full, and at least 2 or 3 beds had people out here had people in them.
and you
So
walked away after the infections started spreading.
yeah, the infection had just started spreading. So it
And
was
we didn't have any reasonably skilled doctors doctors,
because they were all
and
injured.
we're not incapacitated.
Yeah, we may want to start keeping our best doctor out of fights.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Who is our best
in
doctor?
terms of logical, nurses are best. No, dang it, that's in my personal game. I don't know.
Mr. Gray, medical 14. Definitely not Fluffy. Fluffy's useless in the medical, so's cats. Water Shine is 15.
Yeah, so
And
our nurse is better than our doctor. Imagine that.
yeah,
Not like
and
the real world at all.
no, just because it's a she does not mean she's a nurse. He could be the nurse.
No. Her profession in the game is listed as nurse.
Oh, she's listed as nurse? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, well, and then Juice Box is 12. I'm looking down the list to see.
Yeah, it was just stupid management on my part, stupid tactics that.
See, I was all nice and said
happen.
we. I was all nice and said we. You didn't have to call yourself out on stream.
Yeah, but it was me.
Okay, so my suggestion is that when fights come, Watershine can't. She's incapable of violence anyway, so we should definitely always keep her back and completely out, and we should probably keep either Mr. Gray. Oh, he's a shooting at 15.
I do keep her back, like
Juice
so
box.
that she can rescue. The problem was I sent her to rescue somebody. And I shouldn't have. Well, okay. I can't begin to start listing the problems with the way I managed that fight. It was just dumb.
To catch the viewers up, the infestation happened right here in this tunnel.
And rather than letting them come out into the kill zone,
he tried to save our chem fuel reactor right here, and he got them all bottled up right here, and he managed to win the fight. But this room was a bloodbath. It was bad. I came back after, like, I knew the infestation had started, but he has like ways he likes to set up fights, and I like to still just let him do it. So I stepped away, and when I came back, the fight was already going, and it was in this room. They'd made it into this room, and it was just a bloodbath. Like, everyone I could see was lying on the ground in need of rescue.
It was, I should never have. So it was just really bad judgment on my part. I wanted to save that stupid chem fuel generator, the thing that makes chem fuel for us, and that was just dumb.
So I'm going to do a little trick, just in case, to prevent another infestation from attacking in this tunnel.
What happens with that?
They can't come out of the ground right here, so we don't have to worry about them.
That's just going to leave it as an option to come out somewhere inside our base because we're under a mountain.
Yeah, it's fine. But for right now, I'd rather have them in a different location. See, and you'll notice they're bed animal sleep spots. Now just our animals can't go in there. That's just to prevent them from coming into that tunnel. And if they do, they have them force them to come out closer to the entrance so they can come out and we can just rip them up. My chunk spewing is working. What? Why are people MS?
Your chunks. Oh, yeah.
Haul the milk, MS. Area revealed.
I think that's where
It's up here to the top.
Yeah, because I wanted to see the sappers came there because there was some sort of room, or there was a one thick wall. So I wanted to see what was in there so we could block it off. Oh, no wonder why they went in there. See, that's the thing, is they can see that crap and we can't.
Yeah. Can you say something?
Sure. I don't know. I'm guessing you're just trying to test volume or something.
Yeah, because you're barely appearing on the thing. I don't know how it sounds, so I mean, if you could pull it up somewhere so you could see. Cause to see how
Yeah,
you
hang on
sound.
just a second. Yeah, uno momento. You mean on the stream?
Yeah, like it's the like on the OBS software when you speak, unless you're really enunciating, I'm not hearing you on. But I mean, I can turn Discord up. So, but I don't. I just don't know. It's hard to judge sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So, hello to our viewers. Oh,
All right, I'm gonna mute you for a minute so I can hear this clearly.
yeah, that's fine. Saving. Sorry, just messing with some of the sound settings. Things are just a bit off. So I just want to make sure that everything's working nicely.
Myself.
Huh? What was that? You were muted.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to test how I hear. I'm trying to listen to myself through your Twitch stream.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I can hear you just as clearly as me, if not more clearly.
No, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, I can hear myself on your Twitch stream.
Okay, good. That's
as
fine.
clearly or more clearly as I can hear you.
Okay, that's good. That's fine. I just want to make sure that cat fights. Cats for life. So it is a cat fight. Started a social fight with Cellist Mike. What did you do? Cellist Mike, where are you?
Okay.
Social. Cellist Mike openly insulted her. Wait. This drove her into a rage and she began a fight.
Yeah, Cellist Mike is in intense pain, so I'm having him take some ibuprofen.
Seth Reiser chatted about craps with Cellist Mike. So yeah, that hygiene mod.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny watching the things that get added to it. There's they will now defecate.
Oh.
And they will regularly take throughout the day take a moment to go to the river to wash themselves.
Jeez.
So you have to provide them a place to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you have to have a burn pit to burn the waste. Oh man, look at the animals. They're just making my kill zone. This is going to be so nice. I can't wait until
we can make phenocyclines again. Or now.
Again?
That's
I was about to say, we could. When could we before?
We couldn't, yeah.
Chunks. I see chunks. Alright, so. Oh, you're closing that wall off? Okay. I did have a portion of a wall set right here.
Mm-hmm.
Where up here where Warren is, just because I didn't want to give them a spot where they could stand and hide and shoot.
Okay.
That was the only reason that was there. Because you'll see it filled up some of it, but now there's a little. And again, that was the only reason I had these things set, because I was just trying to eliminate spots for them to hide from the turrets and from us. Oh man, one of the streamers I watch, she's doing a challenge. No ranged weapons of any kind.
Uh-oh.
But the people attacking, they have ranged weapons. Yes, you or I agree, rough. Also, I have a thing set so that when I'm assuming you don't have the stream up anymore.
No, that's correct.
Yeah. I have a sound set to play when Zoe appears in channel for the first time. That has you know I think it's the second movie where the minions are getting kidnapped and turned into the evil minions.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the one where the minion opens and it goes, "Oh, hello," and then screams because he gets kidnapped. It was all in the trailer and everything. Whenever she first appears in chat, that's the sound clip that plays. Juice box. You're cleaning. Why are you cleaning dirt? Oh, look, if you're going to be over there sweeping dirt, I'm going to make you carry dirt.
Yep.
Because our piggies are working their butts off, and you're sitting over there sweeping up dirt. I do not approve. I do not approve.
Agreed.
I see mushrooms ready to harvest. Hey, there's a boom rat. We need it to rain. Oh, that was so nice the other. Yeah, I had. What was it? I had a dry light. It was the dry thunderstorm, and so I'm in a temperate forest, so there's forest everywhere, and so I like multiple fires starting way out away from my colony, and I showed you that start. It's not easy to get around in some of those places. So if something happens on one side of the map, it could take me a while to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the viewers sent rain.
Oh, that was very nice of them.
I was very happy about that. I was like, thank you. See, sometimes you can trust the viewers. Sometimes. Not always. Oh, so man, I've been on this music trip lately where I've been listening to Riven,
Oh, I'm not sure I'm familiar with Ruben.
the sequel to Myst.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've been listening to that. I like it. I like the original. I like the original soundtrack also. I love the game because I mean, Myst was the game that made computers. You know, everyone didn't.
Good to you.
Well, no, Myst is the thing that made computers. You know, the PC, not the old versions. You know, the ones where you could hook them up to a TV, stuff like that. But you know, the home PC that came out in the 80s, in the early 90s, that started to proliferate. Myst is the game that made computers a viable gaming platform. Because prior to that, no one was doing it really. I mean, not with CDs. They were.
See,
You could
there
do them
was
on.
so
You could
many
do them on
games
floppy
that
disks, but you couldn't do them on CDs. And Myst is
there
basically the
was
thing that
so
made
many
that.
games I played before I ever played Myst.
Well, me too, but they were all on floppy disk.
I think the first CD game I ever played was Diablo.
Yeah, well, and that's several years after Myst, basically. And prior to Myst, everyone the joke was the CD-ROM was your coffee holder. Because no one was using it, and then Myst came along and made that thing.
It's like, oh,
useful.
you need this.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, this look what this can do. So, all right. Well, while our colony's managing and no events are happening, I thought today, Cellist Mike, that we could have a rather serious discussion. I talked about it a little bit on Friday. Speak of the... Never mind. We'll see what this... Mechanoids. And look where they landed.
Cutting out. Yeah, let's see what happens here. We're just going to let everything run for now. Oh, they're going to dig through.
Yep. Yep. Dig, 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 dig.
There's Scythers with one Lancer.
Yep.
2 Lancers.
So we're going to have to rebuild that wall.
Yeah. I just have to... Do you think... I think we have a more defensible position near our base than we do up towards there. You think we ought to just wait?
Just wait. Let them come to us. It's doing an autosave. So, I forgot to do a couple of the top of the stream stuff. As always, this is an extra life stream. You can find out more about my efforts to support the hospital that saved my niece's life at that link right there. I use Stream Puppy to manage my stream. And this is a safe space for people with mental health disorders, particularly those with PTSD. You can expect to not get...
No annoying sounds.
Thank you, Gru.
Right?
Does this count as annoying?
That is definitely annoying. Thank you for that, Gru.
What's annoying?
There's a sound clip that plays when my PTSD thing gets played, when the PTSD command gets played. there's a sound that plays where Gru is giving the rules from the first Despicable Me movie, and he says, "And no annoying sounds." Muffalo.
Oh, they came from multiple directions.
Yep, here come the other some over here on the other side. Still there?
I'm here.
Man, Discord is really having a hard time today.
Yeah.
It just keeps like you keep lagging out in Discord.
Well, I mean, you have been as well. It could be the amount of information being sent across your connection. Like, I know you've got fiber, but I don't know what your upload limit. Well, no, I guess your upload wouldn't limit my sound.
No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I think Discord is having issues.
Yeah.
So, I mean that's an easy. We just exit and rejoin it. It's just that's simple enough. And if it keeps it up,
It's cutting out. It's cutting out again. Yeah.
yeah. I'm going to restart Discord.
All right, I'll do the same.
So yeah, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
You can't have a stream without technical problems. Let's just be honest here. You can't have a stream without technical problems. It's just a fact of life. No stream is complete without technical problems. Let's see, is there anything? Normally, I usually don't have this problem. This computer is not a slow computer. But every now and then, something just decides it doesn't want to work properly. And what are you going to do, right? Let's see. Discord, are you back?
I'm back.
I see it logged me right back in. I was actually wasn't even sure if Discord had loaded up yet.
You're cutting out again, man. I just don't know that it's gonna work.
I'm checking something. At the very least, let's get through this raid.
Yeah. Of course.
Did they take out one of our turrets?
No, but it's a Lancer, and our turrets can't reach as far as Lancers.
Ah, that's true. That is unfortunately true.
We don't have any long-range turrets. We've got Zoe on it. Oh, stupid animals. They wander until they're done wandering, then they'll go listen.
Yeah.
These guys are almost through up there, too. Come on, Zoe. Get a good shot. Don't get hit.
No getting hit. No getting hit.
Oh, Zoe, come on. Oh, well, at least she killed it.
Or the other one's still up there, trying to get through the wall.
Yep. They should be.
They're getting there. Not quite. Zoe going to get help.
Yeah.
Where's Watershine? She's right there. I'm going to send her over to the hospital. Just so she can start treating them.
Okay.
That's all.
Where did I send her? Oh, to hide.
Yeah, she's standing right here in the rec room.
Well, if you send her over there, she's gonna have to walk back for the herbal meds.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I was just gonna, yeah, but that's fine.
Because the first thing she's gonna do is go try to grab herbal meds.
Yeah. Okay, as soon as this raid is over, let's save it, and then let's turn off the animal's logic.
Okay.
Because we added that last night, remember?
Has it been causing problems?
I don't know, but that's what we added. That's one thing we changed.
But I mean, we haven't really been.
No, but I've been seeing the same. We haven't, yeah, but I've been seeing the game has been doing some hiccups for me.
Okay.
So.
Oopsies. Ended her too early.
Yeah, Zoe's not there yet.
Okay, they're almost.
Saving.
They're definitely being stupid about how they are trying to get through, though.
Yeah. They're not focusing.
Yeah.
It's saved. I got her. I'm just gonna pause it when the time comes. So I can Yep,
Reset.
she's already doing it. I didn't even have to say anything.
Here we go. One's coming. Hey, if they come through piecemeal like that, our turrets will rip them apart. Except the Lancers.
I guess we're about to find out.
Yeah.
He's going for the wall. Looks like. Nope, there he comes.
Have the others started coming yet?
Nope.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and, yeah. There's two more there's three that are still hanging out up there, but two are coming.
Mm-hmm.
Well, two more besides this initial one.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and grab everybody who's awake except for Zoe and Watershine.
Okay.
And Cello Smoke, I guess. I'm gonna leave the sleepers for now. I don't think we'll need them.
I sent Watershine back over just to clean up the blood around Zoe to reduce the chance of infection.
Okay. Yeah, I did not enlist Watershine.
Yeah. I'm gonna find ways to keep her over there just so she's there. And then when she's done, I'll just draft her and keep her right there.
Okay. Oh, Fluffy, why'd you go that way? You're an idiot.
I'm gonna tell him you said so. Zoe looks like she'll be okay. Watershine is doing some recruitment. When she finishes that, I'll move her. Well, we're down one turret. Well, they love taking the turrets out, don't they? Am I gonna wake anybody else up? We still got is Sparky useless.
Nah, we should be fine. Should.
I've got Watershine, so if I need to rescue someone, I'll send her.
Okay.
Oh, raids. So much fun. Well, we did learn something yesterday when we had a solar flare on the reroll and the infestation didn't happen. We got a solar flare instead. We learned that these refrigerators retained their temperature a lot better than the cooler. The temperature in the refrigerator never rose above -1 Celsius, even when people were accessing it to get food. So, good way to save your food. And as you can see, you can build them into the walls.
If you could get Watershine ready to heal a couple people, please.
And she'll be ready as soon as they get to the hospital. I'm just keeping her drafted so I can send her to rescue someone if necessary.
Alright.
And I've got her near the herbal medicine. So one Skyther's down to 32%, 20%. You got two of them are about to be dead. The Skythers, that is. 2 arms, everyone, 2 arms. Look at all the blood. Colonist needs rescue, so we'll see how he's got 14 hours, so I'm not going to rescue him yet.
Yeah.
I'm not going to undraft her to go take care of people yet because they're not in the hospital.
Oh, you have an incendiary gun launcher. You're not going to shoot like that.
that can only end. Oh,
What?
Oh, sorry. Because I saw an X on Fluffy. I thought he was dead, but no, it's his gun that's got the X. Okay, so Watershine is heading to the hospital.
Right.
Can I use status to rescue Juice Box Heroes? You just have her standing there.
You can do, so we still have one thing alive there.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want, just make sure that there's people that can kill it.
Yeah. Stasius, stop. I don't know what she's doing. Where's she going?
She's unrecruited.
I know, I sent her to rescue somebody. And then she just stopped doing it.
They can rescue while they're recruited.
No, well, okay.
I promise.
I don't know. No, I don't know what happened. Like, I had her set to go do it, and she just stopped. Keep it paused for a second. Okay, so she's rescuing Juice Box.
What kind of gun does she have? I would prefer if you use Warren to rescue.
Okay, where's Warren?
Warren and MS to rescue.
That's fine. They were outside shooting. That's why.
Samantha can rescue.
Yeah, Warren.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, so this is not applicable before, but now that all of those close ones are gone, the short range weapons can rescue. The long range weapons I want to use.
Okay,
to
so
try to get
Warren is rescuing Sparky, and Sam is rescuing Juicebox, and then I'll send them back over to you.
And then, well, MS can go rescue Fluffy.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, there we go. And that's it for our hospital beds. We'll have to send them someplace else. No, we won't let Fluffy die. We'll rescue him. Don't worry.
That is correct. Is that close enough? Oh, it's still not close enough.
I'm fixing a light. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Alright, so it looks like all of our people are inside. As soon as they've dropped them off, I'll bring them back. Oh yeah, that's just exactly what we need. It's over on the other side. We shouldn't have to worry about it for a while.
Is it just the one, or is it
Just the one.
back?
Just the one.
That's fine. You guys can do whatever you want then.
Okay, so the 3 rescuers are on their way back to the fight.
Oh, they will die if they get within guns range. So you can just have them start collecting stuff.
Okay.
Like none of them can reach without getting themselves killed.
Or I could switch their weapons.
I don't know that we have. I mean, you could.
Well, Fluffy's got. There's one. Sam's. There's Fluffy's gun is sitting on the ground.
Oh.
I could have her equip it,
Then
and
we
then you
have
can use her.
Pretty much anything short of. Oh yeah. Have her go inside the kennel.
She's grabbing it right now.
Alright.
Fluffy has a pump shotgun, so he's useless. I'm gonna keep him inside.
There is a bolt-action rifle down in storage. 1.
Okay, so Warren is shooting a 5. Okay, I'll have him go get the bolt action rifle. That's gonna be more useful, and I'll just keep MS for rescue. Come back inside, MS.
Okay, Artie Mac, you're going in.
Okay.
That hurt.
As he goes, yeah, as RD Mac comes in, have him drop his gun, and MS can pick it up.
It's like one space from being able to reach anyway. You can see where the fire is just outside.
Oh, okay.
That's because the range is one shy of good enough.
Tiltomato, this is a different colony. This is a multiplayer colony. So this is slightly different. But welcome to the stream, Tiltomato. Yeah, this is a multiplayer stream. We play this on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The other mouse you see right there is Golgoth's cellist Mike. He joins me on Tuesdays and Thursdays because he doesn't have class. We are fighting off a raid.
I'm taking MS.
Yeah, I just put him there because, short range gun.
Yeah, and somebody's coming closer.
Okay. Run, Cassius Belly, run!
Mm-hmm.
So how are you today, Tomato?
Oh, dude, why are you stupid?
Pawn logic. What are you gonna do? Oh, hang on. We have Warren. What are you doing? Get back up here. Get back to the fight, Warren. Warren's coming. He went and got the gun and then just stood there. Oh, the blood. Oh man, Sam got hit with a headshot. Okay, that one's down. Watershine's tending to people. So there's just one more,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a Lancer. He's watching for targets. Yes, we will. We will. We'll save you all. Don't worry. Well, Zoe, you're doing better than other
MS
people.
can't reach.
Who's a medical emergency? Setherizer. He's being treated. Where is she? Watershine is treating him right now. I'm watching that.
Okay.
As soon as the fight's over, we need to send one uninjured person in to clean the hospital, because we're gonna get infection.
You can send MS right now.
MS, okay. I'm gonna bring him in here first. Okay, I got him. RD Mac is gonna die in 6 hours, so we'll need to get him taken care of. Seven hours. Clean the blood. Clean blood.
Alright, it is all over.
Okay. Anybody over there medical?
Stasius can. Oh, Samantha.
Yeah, I need her to help. Oh, sorry. I had her. There we go.
Okay.
I'm having her tend to RD Mac because he's the farthest away. Okay, so MS is cleaning the blood. Watershine is taking care of Setherizer, and then I'll have her take care of. It's saving, by the way. Let's keep it paused for a second. So Sparky's at 7. Juice Box is 5. So Juice Box will be next. Okay, I'm good.
All right, they're about to get. I just set the home zone for
A
fire, so you may have to
keep it paused for a second.
assign or keep it. Yep.
Keep it, I'm going to take Watershine off of fire, MS for a moment off of fire, and Sam off of fire. So the guys that you have will do it. Once the hospital's clean, I'll put MS back on it.
Yeah. Yeah, medical is more important than the fire.
Yeah. All right, I'm good.
All right, I am waiting for a second. Okay.
No, the game is caught up on my end.
Yeah, but I'm not ready to unpause it yet. That's what I'm saying.
The wild boar got himself killed by attacking the turrets, or he was just moving along and the turrets took him out.
Yeah. So Cassius Belly is going to rest. Can take Stasius. You're taking Samantha. Yeah, so all I get is Stasius right now, and that's fine. Oh, Warren. What are you using Warren for?
I'm not using Warren for anything.
All right, he's going to go.
Currently, I'm only using Sam, Watershine, and MS, and MS will be free as soon as he cleans the thing. I'm using Sam and Watershine.
Actually,
as doctors.
would you take Warren to clean it instead? He won't put out fires.
Yep.
But he will clean. Thank you.
MS is you. Oh, did you put? I put MS back on
How is
fire.
lost?
MS is back on fire.
Oh, okay. I was like, how is he not? But
And I'm
that's-
yeah, and I'm sending. I just clicked to go clean blood outside, so he'll start heading that way. But he'll, as soon as you set the fire zone, yeah, he's already switched. All right, so take care of people. Tell us, Mike, what are you doing? Okay, you're fine. Water shine is taking care of that. Okay.
Do you remember when you were talking about me trying to make everybody into Borg?
Yeah,
Do you think this might be how the Borg got started?
quite possibly.
It was just necessity at first.
It was quite possibly. That's what we should do, a colony sometime where that's all we do. Zoe clean blood. Zoe clean blood. Okay, so
What's she trying to do?
no, she's just up. She's moving, so I'm having her clean blood. Can she take care?
I'm having Warren going clean blood too.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
I mean MS.
Yeah.
I said MS.
I have
Clean
Zoe
blood is
taking.
already max room.
I have Zoe going up to 10 Cassius belly, and Sam is taking care of RD Mac.
Alright. Does anybody need a new organ?
I'm not sure yet.
I'm looking at that.
Right now, I was just trying to make sure the people who were bleeding out got taken care of.
Yeah, priorities.
Sparky's next. After no,
Oh,
actually no, Fluffy's
man.
next.
Stasius. I forgot. Is Stasius watching right now? The real person?
No,
Do you know?
no.
Okay. If they watch, just mention that when I went to put a peg leg on their missing leg, I accidentally chopped the other one off.
Peg legs everywhere.
So he's rolling on 2 peg legs.
Nice.
He had a perfectly good leg.
She.
She had a perfectly good leg.
Tilt Tomato, I'm glad you're doing well. You're doing okay. We were about to. I was about to make Cholos Mike talk about a difficult subject, but then we got raided.
Well, we could do that.
Yeah, we
So
will,
the
but
full
you.
subject being sleep or
No, I was going to talk about relationships.
oh.
Because that's what I was talking about yesterday. I had some difficulties over the weekend, and you take care of Fluffy. Watershine, who are you taking care of? You're taking care of Sparky. Okay, cool. So the last 2 that are at risk of bleeding out are being taken care of.
Alright.
That doesn't mean everyone's in the clear, but we're closer. Warren,
Oh, yeah.
Warren, clean. Stop. I don't know what Warren's doing. He keeps getting distracted. Clean the blood, Warren.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and look at limbs and organs. Everybody's missing at least a finger or a toe. Oh, hey, so Fluffy needs to get a new hand. His right hand is just gone.
Okay, so
Setherizer needs a new right eye and a new left eye.
do we have any hands?
We have prosthetics. I think we're working on bionics right now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're working on the multi-analyzer, then bionics.
Yeah, we don't have anything for.
What do we have in terms of organs?
His left second toe has been
Hearts,
destroyed.
kidneys, lungs, livers.
This is how we get the Borg.
This is how we get the Borg.
We are on our way to being cyborgs.
We do have bionic hearts, but we have real hearts too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have prosthetics, but I want to wait till we have bionics. Yeah, what did I say? Need new eyeballs? Yeah, so Sethrizer's blind. We need to take him off hunting.
Everything.
Well, they can fumble around.
His nose is shattered. His right eye's been cut out. His left eye has a burn scar.
He has a prosthetic arm and a peg leg.
And he's our best builder.
Not anymore.
Wow.
Oh, Watershine's missing an eye. Oh, man.
Wow. Is there anybody that's healthy?
No. Juicebox
Sam's
can't
missing.
eat. We do need to give Juicebox a dentures if we can. Yes.
Yeah, install
Because
dentures.
he can't eat right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't eat.
Says it's suspended. And
Yeah,
there's
so I do that until I'm ready to actually micromanage it.
yeah. Okay.
What else do we have? We'll see how Sparky Plug comes through. Is he being treated right now?
Being treated right now, bleeding out in 5 hours, and Sam is dealing with tending to Fluffy, who's bleeding out in 4 hours.
All right.
But I think the
Stress
bleed outs,
needs to be in hand.
the bleed outs are taken care of. Juicebox is incapacitated currently. Cassius is stable. Armac is stable. Mr. Gray is stable. Cats is stable. Seth Reiser, life-threatening. Cellist Mike's stable. So we're good for, I think, in terms of life-threatening.
This is not a bad raid.
And we should, if Warren will stay on cleaning, we should be able to keep infection risk down.
I will. Let's take Warren and MS and prioritize their cleaning.
Well, I mean, they'll do it, yeah. But
And Stasius. Yeah, that's good. Now they have it first priority.
okay, cool. Yeah, because we got filth everywhere.
Speaking of filth, I'm going to send the animals back.
I didn't think that's not where I thought you were going with that sentence. So.
Oh, you thought I was talking about relationships?
No, I thought you were going to say you needed to go, see a man about a horse.
Oh. Maybe that's... So maybe we're having these connection issues because I have a massive download.
On your computer?
Well, I mean, where's the better place to download something?
In the bathroom?
Oh.
There's two different meanings for that. If you have a download going, you should stop it. That could be what's causing the problems.
Turtle head.
No. Fluffy, what are you doing?
I don't.
Fluffy is apparently okay. And he's determined to research. Like, he went from bleeding out to I'm up and about. So, whatever, Fluffy seems to be okay.
Is he on ibuprofen? Dude, in this game, the mod that gives ibuprofen, that is a heck of a drug.
Yeah. I think it doesn't say he's on ibuprofen.
Okay. We have 7 more, so anybody that we notice is in incredible pain,
Mm-hmm.
if they start having mood problems, we could administer ibuprofen. I don't have it set to let them take it just on their own, but we can force it either by operation or by
Yeah.
Just go take this.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix the keep clean.
You're fine. Oh, did that thing ever post? Trying to get Discord to do a post in a chat, but it just seems to not want to do it. I'm not really sure why. Maybe if it does it in announcements. Does this pop out? Oh, that's interesting.
Well, if a download pops out, can you call it a download?
Ew. That is not what I was talking about.
Oh, yuck. Ah, look at Warren cleaning on his own.
It's because he's a good guy.
Everybody's coming back. Oh, Zoe's bleeding out all over everywhere. Why are you dripping blood, Zoe? You're not... You have like a wonderful 70% bandage.
Just because she can.
Oh.
I mean, why else would she?
Yeah. Bleeding all over Cassius Belly's room.
Haul the steel slag. Okay, so now that everything seems to be relatively stable, so yeah, I was wondering if you'd like to talk a little bit about how your diagnosis,
PTSD is affected my relationships.
yeah, and
Sure.
and ongoing difficulties that you faced.
Well, if you want to stay on the relationship topic, we'll start with that. And then the ongoing difficulties is just
I mean,
extension and
specifically, I was
exacerbation.
going to say specifically about relationships, ongoing
Oh,
relationship difficulties. And context, Michelle and I, Art, that's my wife,
yeah.
had a bit of a conflict last week, and it was strictly because I was unaware of some stuff, and
Oh, yeah.
then I talked about it yesterday about how it was entirely my fault, and these things just, I mean, there it's hard enough to keep track of taking care of myself. Then you add the difficulty of other people, and yeah.
Yeah. Mental
Uh,
health concerns makes a person very self-centered.
what happened to our orbital lab? Oh, there it is. It's hiding behind the tree. Okay. So anyway, so I was wondering if you would like to open up and talk about some of the difficulties you faced relationship wise.
Sure. So this is easy. This is actually how I first recognized that I was having problems. Period. Um, while I was deployed. So when I was deployed, it was my best friend had killed him. Like my lifelong best friend had killed himself
I
within a week
remember.
of me leaving.
I remember
It
we
was
had to make you watch the fountain to get you to open up. Actually, you had to listen to
really?
Michelle talk about her losing her grandmother to get you to open up
Oh.
about it.
Was that after I left, or was that right before I
Right,
left?
right before you left. Remember, you were living with us, and you came home,
Yeah.
and we were watching the fountain, and you sat and you joined us, and then afterwards, Michelle started talking about her grandmother, and you excused yourself so she could have some privacy, and I stopped her and went back and got you and had you come out and listen, and you two then talked about loss. You about your best friend, her about her grandmother.
Okay.
If that conversation hadn't happened, do you want to know what I was going to do next?
Go to the
I
people
was
and say I can't go.
I was going to go. I was going to get up and go to see the first shirt the next day and say you can't let him go, not yet.
In hindsight, that would have been that should have
I
happened.
wish I don't
Oh,
don't
we
get me
can't go
started on
back.
that. There are so many
Can't go
times
back.
I wish I had stopped you from going.
Yeah, we can't go back.
Yeah,
You know, it's the past is literally dead.
yeah.
Past.
I just it's frustrating, but I'm just
Yeah.
there's not much more you can't. There's not much more you can do about it. So yeah.
So, from a position of feeling, besides being in a really, really garbage place, um, it was one of those places you needed attachments. You needed something to keep you going,
Mm-hmm.
and especially having just had a massive loss. Why is Christy piddling around?
Who?
Our pig Christy.
Because she can.
She can't.
I need a name for a pig.
Porky. Oh, but that has to be a boy. You could
Porky is
rename
Porky. Yeah, yeah.
pig.
We had a pig that was a male. Porky works.
Oh, I thought that Christy was a female.
No.
Yeah, Christy is a female.
Yeah.
Oh,
We had another
pig.
pig. I was looking through.
Jeez.
When you say a name that I don't recognize, I instantly go look at the
Animals.
animals. Yeah, it's saving because we have a muffalo that needs named. Muffalo training.
But yeah, so especially
Scott
having
Puff.
just lost so heavily while I was out there,
Mm-hmm.
I was very, very proactive in trying to maintain attachments to people back home. Back home being here in Georgia and in
Yeah.
Utah, and just anywhere. To me, home is where friends are.
Yeah.
Friends and family. So amongst those, there was a girl that I had known for a few years that we didn't date previously because she was with somebody, and anyway, so I started talking with her more. We had stayed in touch, but I started talking with her more while I was out there, and we got a lot closer than we had ever had been. So when I got home, I had PTSD at this point. I just didn't I just didn't know. She and I started dating, and that was pretty short lived. Just maybe 4 months.
Yeah, I remember briefly. I remember a little bit about this.
Like in my head, I wanted her to marry me, and I proposed and everything. But on a drive back to Utah, like she called off. You know, she had said yes, but she called it off, and we broke up. Well, she broke up. You know, over the course of a month or two after that. And the whole reason was I was mean to her. Like, I didn't hit her. I didn't call her names. I didn't demean her. But I was just very aggressive. I didn't know this. I didn't realize it. But she thought, I don't remember what she thought, but she didn't know, she didn't realize it was PTSD, but she recognized that there was something wrong with me because she knew me before.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went and I started talking to, military doctors, but they didn't. The military is just terrible about diagnosing PTSD, and they didn't. So
yeah, we've discussed this before. How they you mentioned it. You talked about how they need a certain type of person to be able to do the work. A profession of arms is a very particular type of profession, and you need a certain type of person who can turn certain things off to get the job done. The problem is that after they've done the job, you need to have a support system to help fix them, because you're asking a lot of them, and the military, while they are better about being aware about some of these things, they are not doing a good enough job of taking care of people after they ruin them. Warren, clean the blood. Don't clean the dirt. He's sweeping. Warren.
So after that, I felt like there was just no way I could continue dating. And so even though it was very unusual for me, since I had always been, a huge flirt and just always dating somebody, I was like, I can't date.
Yeah.
It was just, in my head, it was just, there was no more dating.
Which is a depressing thought.
I was just done with it. Yeah.
But also, it's good that you realized.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. And so I'd started going to a counselor off base because I felt like the military doctors weren't actually addressing any issues.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, the counselor that I was going to wasn't actually licensed. Like, I'm pretty sure there was something fraudulent going on, but I can't prove it, and I don't know, because, anyway. But, so I was going to see somebody, they weren't even licensed, and they told me...
Sure, go hide in your room.
They were kind of trying to live vicariously through me in terms of relationships, I guess. But they were pushing me into dating again. And so, at this point, I had absolutely no treatment for my PTSD.
Oy.
And this person wasn't treating me for PTSD. They were encouraging me and trying to coach me to start dating again.
Yeah.
And so I did, and in my head, I still had no interest in dating, and it took me quite a while to even feel like I wanted to talk to anybody. And then the first person that I talked to after multiple opportunities of probably better matches, but just absolutely zero interest or motivation on my part. The first person that I talked to, I ended up marrying, and it wasn't because I was in love with her. I wasn't attracted to her, and I was clear with her up front. I was like, love to me is a choice, not an emotion. Which she didn't understand what that represented for me, which was, I don't have emotions. I am an emotional void right now, everything that I have is garbage and negative, and that I don't have anything to offer you emotionally or connection or intimacy.
Yeah.
She didn't realize I was saying that, so she said yes.
Oops.
Yeah, so over that next year, year and a half, I guess 2 years, as I actually started, as I found somebody, I left the military and the VA actually started treating me for PTSD. She and I started going to marital therapy because, that sort of circumstances, that's not a marriage that's going to work.
Yeah.
Um, and after, 9 months of marital therapy, it was just, this is not, like, we can communicate effectively. We know how each other's feelings. This marriage is not functioning and will not function.
Yeah.
As an intimate marriage should. And so I kept trying to encourage her that she would be unhappy and she should leave me, but she just wouldn't for her personal reasons. And so I made
I got water sign taking care of the infection.
All right. So yeah, so I would say again, PTSD, ruined. I wouldn't say that ever would have been a functional relationship. It wouldn't have been a relationship in the first place, let alone for PTSD. So I would say that, yeah, its existence and its loss can both be faulted for PTSD.
Okay, 85% tend on the infection.
Oh, nice.
So I have a feeling it's not going to go. Yeah, the immunity is already catching it. Yeah, the immunity has already exceeded it.
All right. And then I haven't really had a successful relationship since.
Mm-hmm.
It varies from you don't listen to, I can't see spending my life with you.
Mm-hmm. It's saving.
It just keeps coming back to the lack of emotional capacity. It's when you're so tied up in just keeping yourself emotionally afloat,
mm-hmm.
or worse, how do you really accommodate somebody else's life?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I occasionally will date somebody. Right now, I have a very close friend that has some similar circumstances, and she and I are probably the closest thing that I have to a girlfriend. But just like me, she doesn't really have any emotional availability, so it's the
complicated
kind of, yeah. So I mean, but that's been that way for a few years. It works for what we've got, and I don't know. It's just hard. It's hard for me to see myself in a functional relationship again.
Yeah. Well, again, you're self-aware, so that's helpful.
Yeah.
I'm going to do something to you that was done to me yesterday. So you have this disorder, right? Unfortunately, it's hard sometimes to be positive about it. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to have you I want you to talk about something that's positive about this experience, if you can. Like, I know that's difficult, but I mean,
I don't know, because every positive that comes to mind is at the same time representative of something drastically negative.
This is true. I mean, because it's all connected. But I'm gonna push you. I want you to think about something. So it's something that you could say positive about your experience.
If you can call it free time, I have a shit ton of free time.
Mm-hmm. That's one.
I mean, if hiding in your room, hiding from the world, counts as free time,
I would say you're willing to talk about it. You went through this experience.
That's a healthy thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Positive in context, but not positive in general.
If there's one thing that I've noticed about here, haul this. Are you hauling it? Yes, cool. He's hauling. Clean this. No, I need someone that can clean. Somebody come clean the kitchen. Everybody's refusing. Punks. You're all a bunch of punks. No, if there's one thing, like Art, she's a part of some Facebook groups for support groups for spouses.
Yeah.
The vet spouses with veterans with PTSD, things like that. I hear a lot of bad about from in there. There's a lot, but one of the things that I've noticed that's like a common theme in there is that a lot of the vets, they just aren't willing to talk about it at all. They hide behind it. They use it as an excuse for other behavior which isn't PTSD. And unfortunately, the spouses or girlfriends in those relationships, or boyfriends or husbands in those relationships, they just don't know any better. Yeah. So I would say it's a positive that you're willing to talk about it, and that you're willing to step back and examine how it's made life more difficult for you.
Definitely, and even looking at it, assessing it, being aware of it, as much as that comes across as very self-centered, it helps you prevent damaging the people around you as much, and frankly, it helps you deal with the problems on your own better.
Mm-hmm.
How could you possibly go through, have any functionality in life if you weren't aware and couldn't process when things were problems?
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, that is a good. Plus, look at how much play and stream and chat time we have. I mean, we would still play together, but it probably wouldn't be this regular.
Yeah. Well, and it's taking something. What we're doing is we're taking something that we enjoy and taking something that we don't really enjoy, and we're blending it together. Yeah. No, Mr. Gray says knowing how big an explosion can get allows you to move things to safety. Are you talking about in the game or what we're talking about?
I think it was. I think that was a metaphor.
Oh, okay. Mr. Gray, you're still alive.
Right.
You're our second best doctor, but you're also our primary farmer. We managed.
Yeah, the only thing he's missing is a toe.
Yeah, you are. You're missing a toe. Yep. Yeah, and it's a metaphor. Good morning, Mr. Gray. Since you're here, everyone, you should give Mr. Gray a follow. And yes, it's Dr. Gray. Yes, Dr. Gray. We can change your name to Dr. Gray, but I kind of like it as Mr. Gray.
I kept calling him Dr. Gray at first.
He did, yeah. But you also like to name your characters things that are indicative of what they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Mr. Gray, he's a great city skyline streamer. Always has some entertaining music to listen to. But he this weekend I saw he was playing Europa Universalis 4. He was playing Japan. It was good. So
talk about a tough learning curve.
Yeah. Yeah, I tweaked that shout out there because I wanted to get it to where it would not just show your channel, but it would grab something from your channel so people could get a quick look at. So I went and found the code to put into the command so I could get that. So I like that. And you remember, Mr. Gray, I said I wanted a sample of your music. Remember I did ask you this question? I'd like if you could send me like one of your favorite songs to play on stream. I would appreciate it because I need a small sample of it. So, but you were getting smacked around a bit. It was a struggle, but you will survive. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, how were your YOLO campaigns going? But yeah, Mr. Gray's and he has such a pleasant voice to listen to. So, but yeah, you are very correct. Knowing how big an explosion can get can allow you to move to safety. Understanding the fallout of having a mental disorder helps you with handling things as complex as relationships, which is what we're talking about. We're talking about how PTSD affects relationships. As I mentioned yesterday, I did not realize because I was just not being aware of an issue that was going on with Art. stresses that she was undergoing, and how me bringing up a topic that was stressing me out was making it worse for her. So, good morning again. Hello, Amy. You hear Amy in the background. Hey, good morning.
Crap at it, man.
Abaddon, welcome. Again, I try not to blame myself. I'm talking about it because I wasn't aware that it was a problem. Now, in the moment, yes, I started to feel it, and she even said, "Look, you need to not spiral here because I'm not in a position to help you." And she was right, and I wasn't. I was just feeling the weight and the pressure of it, and I was able to pull myself out, but not everybody can. I was aware enough to realize what was happening and realize that she needed me to not spiral. She didn't need me to do anything more. She needed me to just listen and not spiral. Being able to distill it down to those two little, I guess you could say, missions, like this, just be aware, listen, and be aware, don't spiral. Just keep yourself here. By distilling it down to those two things, I was able to keep myself level and keep myself present, keep myself here, so I could listen to what she was saying, and then move, forward in helping her. Not perfect at this. I would. No one's perfect at relationships. This just adds a layer of complexity to it. So, and by the way, Cellist Mike, who's joining me on the Discord here, Abaddon is the one who joined me yesterday. He was the one that said, "Let's talk about something positive about this." And so, Abaddon, you'll be happy to know that I just made Cellist Mike do exactly the same thing. And he settled on, well, I have lots of free time, but also the whole with a little push from me, admitted that being able to talk about it and being aware of the issues, and how you can adapt to live with them would be a positive, and being able to share it. So I told you I was going to hit you with a tough topic today, Cellist Mike.
And yeah, you followed through with that.
Yep.
That's okay. I mean, we both know that's this life that we live is tough topics. It just is.
Yeah. Abaddon, nothing in the universe is perfect. If it was, nothing would have happened. Just look at nature. There's nothing in nature that's perfect. This is true. If you want to see a good example of how you can totally mismanage something, it can keep going. You have to keep doing it, keep messing up, blah blah blah. Just look at the history of Yellowstone National Park. Got a Jack getting called into work early. Hold on, Mr. Gray. I appreciate you stopping in. I'm always happy to see you. Send me that sound file, or just a YouTube link, something like that. Have a good day at work. Abaddon, no leaf, no tree or flower. You're right. You are absolutely right. There's nothing in nature that's perfect. And there's one of the an example that I've thought of before, just to describe what a mental disorder like PTSD can do to a life is, imagine a forest fire. When it goes through, it rips everything up. But in the process, it creates space for something new to grow. So when you have something tragic that happens to you, and the result after that is, of course, destruction. It looks bad, blah 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 blah. Yeah, we got with that. Okay, but you need that in order to create new growth. And if there's, like, when I went to the Ross Perot Natural Science and History Museum a couple weeks ago with a friend, it was an experience for me. He basically said, "Hey, let's go out," and so I had to go out to a public space with a lot of kids. He is one of the people here he's very aware of what's going on. He doesn't demand a lot from me. He understands that I need it's going to take me a little bit to react to respond. Sometimes I'm going to be really quiet. And going to a museum is actually great because it doesn't require a lot of interaction because you're just looking at everything. So it was good. But in the museum, I was looking at the history of this region, and how it's changed, the natural environment. And there were trees that used to grow here that were like especially like they had grown in a way that they needed forest fires in order to survive. And
Yeah.
when we
Redwoods
moved
are
in,
that way.
yeah, when we
A
moved
lot of
in,
the,
yeah, well, pine cones, pine trees, their seeds won't germinate if they don't go through a forest fire.
sequoias need forest fires, I think.
Yeah. So, I'm not saying that everyone needs to have a forest fire event in their life to grow, but the forest fire is not necessarily, in nature, it's not a bad thing. It can have bad results, but the forest fire is a necessary thing. So we both had something happen to us.
There are some species that can be annihilated because of forest fires, and some species that can only thrive with them.
Yeah. So, Chad,
I will say that
go ahead.
strength, willpower, strength, like internal strength, understanding of the world, it does require damage and trauma and trouble. You have to go through bad things to really understand things properly.
Yeah. So, Abaddon, you should not be an artist. For an artist's, perfection is the only option. Be an engineer. Good enough is perfect. I don't know. I know some artists. I have an artist. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to go get you a piece of art. I'll be right back.
Think he's going to cut off some hair? I mean, Art is his wife. Curious what piece he wants to bring back.
I'm not sure how well this will show up with the green screen, but we'll see. Live. So that I can see the stream puppy. Switch to talk. Okay, so here's the art. Yeah, it shows up fairly well. Okay, so this artist, his work, how he does art is he makes something happen on the art. He on the canvas. He just makes something happen, and it's always done. I mean, not done. It's always when you look at it, it looks like he made a mistake. He always starts with something that looks like a mistake, and then he tries to turn it into art. All of his pieces are that way. This one, he just wanted to. This is just. I think he was going for more emotion at this one than anything else. But some of his other pieces, he turned into like city, like landscapes and ocean views, stuff like that. But he just made a mess on the thing, and then he tried to turn it into art. So he started from a mistake. Now, obviously, it was intentional, but so that's but I do get your point about how artists can cling to their art to the point where it suffers because they're just trying to make it perfect. As a writer, understand there comes a point where you just have to let it go. Mr. Gray, when the universe was formed, there should have been an equal and exact pairing of matter to antimatter, but somehow matter won out. Fundamentally, we came from an unbalanced equation, but without that disparity, there would be nothing here at all for us to worry about. And gotta run. It's true. An engineer just wanted to get it done and working. Well, yeah, that's the joke. Is if an engineer looks at something that's working perfectly, it just means it doesn't have enough features yet. But no, I don't want you to feel like I'm saying your point is incorrect. Your point is very correct. Artists can get stuck on perfection, and as a writer, yep, understand. There comes a point where you just have to say, you know what, this is good enough. It tells the thing. It's just thinking about it like you like as an engineer. This is a project that's ongoing. It keeps you working on it. If you approach it as something, this can always be improved. This like that. You're right. It can be healthy. But there does come a point where you just go like, okay, there's going to be some flaws. I got it. We're not going to get this 100% right all the time. I don't. Charles Mike doesn't. None of us do. But I just don't want, like, I feel bad when I feel like I'm letting the issue that I have get in the way of other things, and I understand that that's not a healthy thing, but and I'm not exactly wording this correctly, how I want to say it. It's that spiral. You start to it starts to get in the way of something, and so then you start to feel bad about it. You can spiral down. I'm aware enough to catch it when it most of the time to catch it when it happens, but that's not always true. I haven't had a bad spiral in a while. That doesn't necessarily mean that does not mean I'm over this. It just means I haven't had one in a while. You baited that thrombo.
Yes, I did.
I promise you, no matter how hard you might try or not, you cannot insult me or make me angry. Okay, well, good. I didn't want you to think I disagreed with your point. I think it's very true. Artists can get very hyper focused on perfection. Writer. So I understand, and I like the comparison you say of an engineer. It's good. So I mean, after all, that's what we're doing here. We ain't getting this right. We ain't getting this perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we had to re-roll because we mismanaged an infestation and we lost half the colony. We're on our way to losing half the colony, if not more. So, okay, so one thrombo is running away, apparently.
I think it's going to attack the village. Oh, no, it's fleeing. That works.
So, Zoe, you gonna go finish that thing off?
I want to deal with this other one first.
Boom, 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 fire. There, now it comes. Look out, Stasius. Run away! Run away! Ugh, stupid Stasius. Run faster. There you go. I'll send her to the hospital. Oh, how is she? What has she got? One condition. Bruise from a mini turret gun. Friendly fire. Friendly fire.
Yeah, that's the trouble with baiting them like that, is it's almost guaranteed to introduce friendly fire.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but if you click on our animal sleep spots, you can set owners and make it mark one as medical.
Nice.
So that bed that Mofi's in is medical now.
Alright.
I said Mofi, I meant Muffy. There we go. Oh. Boy, that Thrombo just doesn't want to die.
They have a lot of health.
I see that. You can share that in chat. That's fine. But there's nothing wrong with being overly positive. Oh man, this is a drop raid, and they landed right in our workshop. We are not prepared. We are not prepared.
Outlanders attacking immediately. Oh, they'll avoid your turrets filled with fire.
Yeah, look what they did. They just landed right in the middle of our thing. They broke up our mending desk. Is that what's gone?
Mm-hmm.
That's, yep, I get that. Abaddon, I see your whisper there. I get that. Understand.
Injured ones, except for
My wife likes to joke around about how being positive always that never ends well for her. She's a realist, but there's an optimist buried deep inside. She just doesn't like to let it out to play. So now that I've managed to figure out my timer, so all those things that I like to post in chat just post automatically, I need to change my stream puppy thing. So, okay. So, let's get through this raid, and then I think I'm going to wrap the stream for today. No reason
just
why
making sure right now that everybody that should be in bed is in bed.
No reason why we can't let the viewers watch us. Get our butts handed to us by people who are going to avoid all of our defenses. Do we want to at least let them pop out so we can see what they have? I'm moving Cassius Belly.
Well,
Yeah, you've got her.
everybody moving.
Yeah. I was just trying to, since she was sitting there. Hey, somebody put a rifle back down. No, that's a pump shotgun. Never mind. I'm an optimist when it's realizable, so I'm more a realist than an optimist. Yeah. I used to be. I still like to think about being optimist. So we have melee. I'm pausing for a second. What the?
Somebody shot something or threw a grenade.
Just hurt themselves. Molotov cocktail.
Molotov.
So we've got 3 pistols, a machine pistol, and a bolt-action rifle. And the 2 guys who are in the midst of being burned to death are the melee. So animal needs treatment. What? Oh, what's that one? Hold on, I gotta check something. I think the doll was just kind of doing pawing motions. I always use this, Tomato. I always use this in my hard mental times to keep me up. I'm going to guess that there's something coming next. That there's more. I get the feeling from how you wrote that there's more coming. So, at some point, you know what we need to talk about, Jealous Mike? Not today, but I'm just putting this on your radar. Moral injury.
Oof. Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Man.
I think we should make sure we're both fully prepared for that, because that's not going.
Because I think that's the heart of everything for me, at least.
Me too. Be lucky I'm in the West and not fighting for food and water like third world countries. Yeah, it's true. They're just they're just attacking like our stuff. They're gonna wipe out all of our stuff. Yep, we're gonna have to rebuild everything.
It's fine.
Like literally everything.
Dude. Oh, they.
Who are they? They are the Federation of Southeast Area. That literally kept me up when I was on the street. I'm glad you're no longer on the street, Tomato. I'm glad that you're no longer on the street and you're able to enjoy a nice Twitch stream where we get our butts handed to us. Yeah, he's attacking a wooden resource thing. What? I don't understand you. Oh, it's okay, Avedon. When viewers go quiet, I just assume they're taking care of something. They're busy. It happens. And we do have a lurk command, so if you have to go away, you can type !lurk. Yeah, he posted. That's his whisper. He says, "I might be an overly positive person unless I'm doing an HIV test. Then I want to be negative." Isn't B negative Isn't B negative like the rare type of blood?
I don't know. Fluffy doesn't even have any guns.
Yeah, because remember we stole his gun.
Oh, because he was hurt.
I don't think we can make.
Come back here.
I don't think we can make him yet, Tomato.
Yeah, we have to do this. I just don't want to.
See, the issue that I have with drop rates is if you're dropping a pod into a building, you should take damage. We're going to need to go in there because they're not going to come out. They're just going to keep destroying everything.
Sending people in.
Yeah, but I this is an issue that I have with the drop rates, is they can drop anywhere, and all that happens is the pods destroy everything in their path, and the people pop out, and there's no damage to them or anything. And me personally, if you're crashing a pod into a building, you should come out injured. Not be, because I mean, it's a huge advantage that they get there. Just where they just plop in and take out all that. Yeah, now they're trying to steal and leave. So, well, the thing is, they got to go buy our turrets to leave.
Mm-hmm.
They are, and he's right, they are all injured. They're stable, but injured. Why are you attacking a wall when there's a cooler right there? They're on fire.
Mm-hmm. I figured that was what was going to happen.
He's dead. And he was trying to
Our
steal.
fire poppers should. I don't know why our fire foam popper's not going.
I don't know. Does it need to be initiated? Yeah, this hurts. Again, this goes back to that thing of if they're going to crash through a building, you guys should be.
It does.
Okay, so you save that stuff. They're just trying to break through the wall. Yeah, they're trying to break through the wall. I mean, yeah, it's rough. We'll have to build the stuff back. But they're just trying to break through the wall. They don't want to come out because they know the turrets are out there. So they're basically just going to be trapped in that room. Because when they get through that wall, they got to go through the other wall. So yeah, just don't go out there. Just let it. They're getting taken out by the turrets. Yeah, once they're past the door, then go out behind them.
Is that not?
No, it's just a weapon. There's a weapon on the ground.
No, one of them wasn't going to put out a fire. It's Samantha.
Oh, yeah.
She shut off firefighting.
Yeah. Well, we've just lost our entire workshop. It's gone.
That's fine.
We're just have to rebuild everything.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, we didn't lose supplies.
No, but we're losing like those components. They're on fire.
I know. I'm going to put out the fire right now.
Yeah. Eclipse. Yeah, he's got to go across. Now you watch. One got out. It's fine. He can't look. Look what's next.
He has an entire field of death.
Yeah, they landed behind them to avoid them, but they can't avoid them to get out. And look at this. What he's got to go across. He's not going to make it.
Oh, we get a prisoner.
Yeah.
Who just got healed? Stasius?
Yeah, Stasius.
Go capture you.
But I
mean, it's not good that we lost our benches, but we didn't lose our inventory.
okay. So he's bleeding out in 7 hours.
All right.
You can only dodge the turrets so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Don't you have a draw option to allow all? Yeah, I think so.
To allow what?
To like draw across the screen to allow all. It's under our orders.
Oh.
Remember, we're playing multiplayer, so they're like we have to be careful with what mods that we have. Like we just added one yesterday that we're not entirely sure whether it was causing issues. First order thing. Yeah, it's P Hall things. Where is it? Yeah, right there. Allow. Yep. You just drag and go.
Who else is alive to haul bodies for us? Capturing. She's the only one in good condition and awake. What are you doing, MS? To prioritize.
And we got more bodies for organs. Happy Tuesday, MS. How are you? Welcome to the stream. That's our second. Is that our second raid today? Yeah, because we had the. Yeah, there it is, MS. Which tip, Abaddon? Yeah, because we had the mech raid. That that one was more of a drain on us in terms of medical, the Q work. Oh no, that did help. Yeah, that did help. I just have to remember to do it. Just the whole shift right clicking on a job while someone's doing something else will queue a specific job. So that was very helpful. What a mess. What a mess. And now we can queue more than one thing. Yeah. I needed to go beyond one thing. So I heard you. I heard you. What is this? This shouldn't be allowing stone blocks. I think they dropped them. No, it's weapons, ranged weapons. One of our storage things, the rack was switched off of weapons and was allowing everything. I don't know why. I heard you. Okay.
Because I built it, it was missing, and
Oh, okay.
You just hadn't said anything on it.
All right, so you guys heard the dog ring the bell, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap the stream here. So, Chalice Mike, thank you for joining today. Thank you for being willing to talk.
Yeah.
This colony will be back for sure on Thursday because Chalice Mike's going to go to class tomorrow.
Yep.
So, and I will be back tomorrow. Probably will continue the story colony that I started yesterday. So I will. I heard you. I heard you. Wait. So let me go ahead and switch over to this one. So thanks again for everybody. No.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Stupid dog. It's like, if you're not going to take me, I'll just try to jump out. No, you're not going to. Sit. Sit. Stay. Just trying to wrap the stream up. Come on, let me do it. Let me do it. So, as always,
just make it quick. Goodbye. Thanks
to all my hosts. Thanks to everybody for joining. This is an extra live stream, and I use Stream Puppy to manage. That's how I'm doing this stuff right here. You should check that thing out if you're a streamer. And there's the Discord. You can follow us there. All the things shared. The Discord link. Yay! I need to adjust it because I think that Discord link's no longer correct in the one that the thing's auto posting. So I'm going to use Stream Puppy to figure out who I'm going to host next. I think we're going to host the Game Mechanic. He's playing Civ 6.
Nice.
Radiant's playing Devil May Cry 5. I don't want to host that. So, alright, so I'm going to cast a host for
bye everybody.
For the Game Mechanic. He doesn't have any recent highlights saved, but if you like yourself some Civ 6, he's a partnered streamer, and he streams Civ 6 so much they give him early access to everything. No,
nice.
I heard you. Stop.
I'm gonna run to the restroom while you wrap this up.
Yep, I will.
And take the puppy up. Right. Bye. Bye everybody.
All right, so thanks for joining, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.